Hello everyone, this is Order of the Week, and every week I do a video where I talk about something that is important to me, and also hopefully, and I really hope so, is interesting for other people as well. I normally try, I think up to now, I have managed to link a video that is somehow related to the discussion. This week I'm gonna do the same. In a couple of videos or the last few weeks, I've been thinking into add other things as well, because when I create this channel, I want to make videos about anything, and I can see that it take a big chunk of videos about global issues or challenges, but I don't want necessarily to be about anything in particular. I want to be about anything that is important at the time, but anything. So I did try to add a couple of things, and I did a few weeks ago, but then in the last videos I kind of didn't do it. I'm gonna definitely try to do it again. And this week what I'm gonna do is to try to add a game. In this game I'm not gonna link to a video because the point is it's a guess game, so it's for anyone to think about the movie I'm talking about, or a music. So obviously, as I show the film, a video, the game will be pointless. And what the movie I have thought about, I have decided this week. I have two clues initially: the year, and another clue that I thought would be in Wikipedia, but I didn't see it there. I'm sure it's other places that you can find that, but I'm not sure where. I'm sure some people know, or a lot of people know. Maybe everyone knows straight away, I don't know. But I couldn't see it. I couldn't see that clue in Wikipedia. So I was very proud of that, because I thought, oh, I know something that I could add to Wikipedia, you know. It's the first time it happened. So, or maybe I didn't see it. Maybe it's in Wikipedia actually, but I didn't see it. And I was going to give, the first clue I was going to give was the year, but maybe it's a bit mean, but I decided I'm not gonna give the year. I'm just gonna give this clue that I haven't found it in internet, and I'm sure people will find it. Or some people know before even to look in internet, which is fine, it's good. But just to make it a bit more interesting, I'm gonna make it as difficult as possible. I won't give the name until next week on the next video. I know I don't have the funds to give people to give away anything, but I have thought that if it's every week I do this, every few months, maybe every 6 months or once a year, I will give a prize, and it's not gonna be, of course, it's not gonna give, it's not gonna be a massive financial value, but something, I don't know, I will think about it. I don't have idea. That's something that maybe is anyone want to give an idea that I think I can manage, and that will be good as well. But at the moment I just think, yeah, definitely I will do something just to recognize the knowledge of anyone, So the only thing I'm gonna say about this movie is, well, I can say that it was very popular. It was very popular, or it was popular more than very popular. It was popular. I'm not gonna say the year exactly. I can say is I'm gonna say that it's more than 20 years. I'm gonna say, and I think I'm being generous now. More than 20 years. And the clue that I know, and I haven't seen it in the internet, is that the main actor made a movie, a film, about 2 years ago. I'm not gonna say exactly the time because I saw it maybe 2 years ago, but maybe it was made before. And because it doesn't say anything on the internet, or I haven't seen it, I don't know exactly when it was made. So he made the movie, which was not popular. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. It was not popular film at all. I don't think so. But he made a movie, the main actor. And the movie I'm talking about, and I'm asking if anyone knows what movie is, it was made more than 20 years ago. And it was popular. That was a popular movie. So yeah, that's the game for this week. And I hope, that there is people that find that interesting, really. So that's all for this week. Only to add one thing about this game, I was thinking about it, and is that the films and everything, and music or any art, I don't know how you call that, art, recreative art. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know. I know it's a kind of art, but I don't know. It's a different name for films and music. Entertaining art, recreative art. So it's art anyway, for me, in my opinion. Can be from any part, any country in the world. More often, like 99.9, let's be honest, is gonna be from Europe or America only, because that's the films and music I normally listen. However, no all the time. Sometimes I listen music from other countries. I will see films from from other continents. I hope I will do that more and more. And yeah, it can be from anywhere in the world. So yeah. So that's the game for this week. So let me just have a moment, okay? Let's see, and I'm going to show in a second part of this video. I'm gonna show the video I'm talking about this week. This week is still very busy for me, very busy. But I have to say, finding these videos that I make very rewarding, really, very rewarding. And the other day I heard something in one of the things I was watching. And someone said that, I think it was about Martin Luther King. I think so. I'm not entirely sure now. Oh dear, my memory. I think it was Martin Luther King that said that. And is that that what it hurt the most is not the bad actions from bad people, but the silence of good people. Yeah, definitely. I think that is a major. And last video I was battling myself internally between issue and challenge, issue and challenge. What is an issue? When is a challenge? And I think I go to the consensus for my own sanity. Not for, maybe it's not the real criteria, but for my own sanity, I thought, or I decided, or I understand that challenges is something for me, the way I understand it. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, and someone can let me can clarify the concept. But I got to the conclusion that for me a challenge is something that I could see an immediate positive outcome if I work in overcome that challenge. When I'm working to overcome that challenge, is because I'm looking to that positive outcome from that particular challenge. However, for me, it became an issue when the event or what is happening or the situation is I can see a positive outcome. I just understand it as something that is negative for me, and that's my understanding. Something that is negative that can be worked around, that can be overcome with time, but not something that have in itself a positive side of it. When challenge have some positive side and some negative sides, an issue is something that for me is negative. That's my understanding. And if I'm wrong, I will be very helpful if someone wants to clarify that to me. And I was battling about this. It's a challenge, it's an issue, but I'm gonna say, and again, I could be wrong, but I think the silence sometimes is an issue. It is an issue. And I think it have got to the point when we start realize that, we have to start to realize that. But we still don't know how to raise our voices because it has been made very difficult for anyone to raise their voices, So people try to protest for the last 20 years and they have been stopped to protest, and they have been persecuted. And I don't mean persecuted in the sense to put in jail, but persecuted with small fines that make your life more difficult. The small fines, I hear people getting fines for 20,000 euros or 30,000 euros for joining a small protest, a spontaneous protest, maybe spontaneous, I think it was spontaneous, yes. Still people expressing themselves, and if you get 20,000 euros or 30,000 euros fine through your door because you have been joining a spontaneous protest outside that wasn't harming anyone. It was a group of sometimes of elderly, of maybe 30 people, 40 people, 20 people, elderly, making noise in kitchen pots. They were getting fines of 20,000 euros and 30,000 euros or whatever is the fine. Is just the punishment is definitely to make that people to stop saying anything at all. And the government knows that because they know that it's an elderly person that is a pensioner. I don't think many people can afford to pay a fine of 20,000, which I think is just it's outrageous. It's completely outrageous, and definitely I don't know how that is even. No, it's definitely against human rights. It's definitely against human rights because that proportion of punishment is so. Uh, Unfair. It's so unfair and so strong that just make people to stop their human right to express themselves, and the government knew that, and that's why they were keeping doing that sending fines and fines and fines, sorry, no fines, fines, and people stop it, because you are a pensioner and you earn your minimum money every month to use to live, and then you get a fine of 20,000, then you're not gonna be able to do that again. We maybe is something that can be extended in another video, and today I wasn't going to talk about that, but it's something that is definitely it's an issue. That is an issue, when you are stopping people to exercise their human rights, you've been abusive. The government being abusive. And they can say whatever they wanted, But a fine of 20,000, that's a government abusing their power and violating human rights, because they know they will stop for people to exercise the human right to express themselves. So that's one example. Other examples have been even more terrifying. People put in jail, illegitimate, sorry. How do you say, what's the word when you cannot accuse anyone because you don't have the evidence, but it has been shown on news and everything that people have been tortured, they have been put in jail, that is, is worse. That's worse than any fine of 20,000 or 30,000. But let's not take the value of a fine of money that people cannot pay, because that is another way as well of abusing human rights. Okay, so yeah, that's an issue. Silence is an issue. The other day a friend of mine was saying the government or the governments have made people against each other, That's another reason why there is this silence, because you never know who is gonna be antagonized by your right to express yourself. It can be your own neighbor, it can be your friend, it can be the person in the shop. As soon as you express yourself and you protest, protest about issues that are shown in the news, but as soon as you express it, then it becomes personal, and people take it personal, because it's coming from an ordinary citizen, and because they see themselves as equals, they become as a personal attack. So you never know who is going to be antagonized by you expressing your opinions. And that's the reason why I do these videos, without show myself, because and I haven't been moving my hand. I show my hand, maybe someone could recognize my hand. No, I don't think so. It won't hard for recognizing, of course. They can recognize everything nowadays, isn't it? A tree in the middle of the forest, they can recognize it. You show it in a picture in internet. But because I don't want anyone to be antagonized and angry towards me that see me in the street only because I have expressed my own opinions, you know. They can make videos and express their own opinions, but some people it's not like that, you know. Some people will take it as a personal attack and they will attack you, you know. So yeah, that's what he was saying. That's what my friend said, you know. And it's believe me, I don't know anyone that is as optimistic as the person I'm talking about. Like there is optimism and there is this person I'm talking about. But he's a wise man as well, very wise man, very intelligent man, and very witty. But he say that, and I think you know, I do go by that because yeah, definitely I can see it too, but also because, you know, it's coming from a person that don't say things like that lightly, you know, and they think, you know, and it's true, we have been made against each other, you know, so we don't join together, we don't join forces together, you know, and that's an issue. Silence is definitely an issue. And what I was going to say from the beginning, from the very beginning, is that I'm very happy, very, very happy that I have found my own little way, which is minuscule, but it's better than nothing. And I want always to clarify that a little bit is better than nothing. I do these videos and I think I try my best to expose an issue. Okay? So that's just now. So I'm gonna leave it here just now, and I come back after a break with a coffee in my hand, and I will show the video I'm talking about. Give me a moment.